Hey y'all, what's up? What's going on? We are here bright and early this morning. Grand Rising to each and every one of you. Today is Tuesday, May the 27th, 2025. The current time is 6:55 a.m. And I just want to say thank you all so much for giving me the opportunity to come up here and give you guys some of my commentary on today. So I do want to start with I did take some notes yesterday. Whose panel were we on? I forgot whose panel we were on, but how it was going down. We're gonna discuss Lemon and Molly. We're gonna discuss Ness. We're gonna discuss Pizarro. We're gonna be discussing TSW. We are gonna be discussing a lot of people on today. So let's go ahead and get into it. SHAKIM struck live. Epic Passa versus Ness drama. Shock at TSW play exposed. Get into it. In this eye-opening episode, we expose the intricate web of Lemon and TSW's YouTube investment strategy, which has left many questioning the returns on their investments. While SHAKIM was live, an unexpected incident occurred, prompting Resto to step in and reveal his ties to Lemon. As tensions rise, Queen Tulsa prepares to take on the case, promising to uncover the truth behind the scenes. Tune in for an in-depth analysis and the latest updates on this unfolding story. Make sure to subscribe for more exclusive content. All right. Yes. All right. We got Miss Darla's in the building. We got Shakim Ra TV in the building. Yes, yes, yes. So y'all listen here. So yeah, they struck Shakim while he was live. Not really sure why they did it. Not really sure who's behind it. But hopefully we'll figure out who did it. I did go ahead and put me some goals up. Let me go ahead and get that situated. Child, I was over here making me some coffee. So listen here. If y'all didn't watch yesterday, whose channel was it on? It was on Lemon's channel yesterday. Pizarro was over there. And the way that Pizarro decided that she was going to try to run his panel, like I did not like that. Not one bit. And Lemon, he was being such a ussy that he just let her get away with it. Okay. All right. So let's get into this. So Pizarro fits herself in a situation when TSW had gave her money to Lemon. So, of course, Pizarro came out the bushes and hopped on the panel, and she decided to get her big one with TSW because TSW said that she wanted her money back because I guess she had an unforeseen circumstance that that had kind of just popped up out the blue. But see, this is what I want to take it back. I want to take it back to when TSW was in the house with her sons, and the son was like, don't send it. And then you've got Lemon over here telling her to do it. You got Binary, you got all these guys over here. And come to find out, TSW took binary codes boot camp. So it feels like a play to me. And this is why I want to say that it feels like a play to me, because there's too many connections, there's too many links. TSW said that once again, she had taken binary's class. Then she shows up to add some money into a pot. She gives 500, then she has to take it back. Then she starts feeling a certain type of way, right? Because she said, well, binary was calling me all these types of names, and he's never done this before. I wasn't buying none of that. It didn't feel real to me. And I just feel like if binary was a supporter of TSW and she was a supporter of him, why would he go off and start calling her out by his name? Like things are just not adding up. Do y'all see that it could possibly be a play? Let me know if you think that it could possibly be a play. So like I said, TSW has some unforeseen circumstances. And then this is the thing. Cole questions TSW and how she's given and taking money. So he pretty much says that like she's an Indian giver. She's going to give you the money and then she's going to take it back. And he just felt like, why give the money when you're just going to simply take it right on back? That was his question. He wants to know, how are you giving us money and then you are taking the money back, like right ASAP, like right back. I did give out some memberships on the backup channel. Miss Mimi Washington, Nicole, Apple, KC, Juicy and Joyful, Black Power, Intrinsic No Love. Y'all all received gifts. Congratulations on your membership gift. Make sure you take a look. So Code is also telling TSW that she's two-faced. Now, why would you sit up here and call this woman two-faced? Like, I'm just trying to feel where he's coming from, right? He's upset with her, and it kind of seems like, is he upset that she's not supporting him? Did his money stop? What happened? Then we have TSW said that she was being harassed. And she felt like, quote unquote, that they were going to take Lemon's show. So y'all this is a reminder. Remember, Lemon had got struck on his channel. So about 3 or 4 times, in the past month, he's been struck. And so she was seeing that she was being harassed. People wanted to know, why did she give the money? People wanted to know, what did her sons think about it? What did her husband think about it? She got upset, but she brought this out to the front yard. She brought this out to the front yard. She said her husband was cool with it. He knew everything that she was doing. And people were saying that she was a little off. And for a second, I thought that, she was an individual that was being taken advantage of. I thought she was like a special needs person. Well, she clarified it up today. She said that she's not special needs. She don't need any assistance. She has her own money and she's going to do what she want to do with it. So this is where I stepped in, because she says, let me take my money, my investment. And so I was trying to figure out, what was the investment in all this? You're giving Lemon $1,000. You gave him $500 deposit. He was supposed to get the other $500 on the day of. Now, like so many other people, they're wondering, why are you going around prancing that you're donating money? You're going to be a part of this. I think I have an answer for you, because this was a chance for her to get her subscribers up. This was for her to get what Lovely Love didn't get, and that's promotion. Because now everybody is talking about who? TSW, right? And if TSW says, well, I'm just going to go to my channel and I'm just going to say it there, what everybody's going to do? Well, what's her channel? You get the play? So Lemon didn't miss out on anything. It was just a money exchange. You give it to me, I'll give it right back, and we'll just let it play out, and we'll just let things flow. We're not gonna do a skit. We're not gonna do any of that. What I felt like they did was they said, "Hey, we're gonna start with this, and then we'll just let it play out." And that's exactly what happened. So now we see that it's playing out. All right, you want to give me a hug and a kiss, honey? All right, y'all. Let me kiss my husband off. It's a word. All right, I love you. See you later on. And I'll do my thing today as far as dinner and stuff. All right, so right back to the content. All right, so the investment. So I want to stick to the investment right quick. What type of investment would TSW get? So if she's saying, because TSW came online, she said, I have, what did she say she had? She has stocks and bonds and things like that. And so she always gets she gets a return with her investment. What is her investment? Her investment is on the YouTube and for her channel. She's not upset. And if y'all saw her yesterday on Limit's channel, she's not upset. She's not disgruntled. She tried to put on this big old, oh, I'm so upset that you called me all out my name and this, that, and the third. And it just wasn't adding up. All right, so moving right along. So people feel like there was a strong arm robbery, and Code was behind TSW because he has a past with her donations. So once again, it circles back around. Is binary code trying to set limit up? Is binary code going to accept donations from TSW in the future? You got to ask yourself this. And you've got to ask yourself, is binary code, has Lemon offended binary code in the past? And if so, y'all let me know why and how. Okay. So Cole is surprised to be getting paid. It's supposed to be getting paid. So he's supposed to be getting paid. And I think that his big grievance is with TSW. I don't know how much they're getting paid, but binary code is sticking to that. Then we had Snoop come up on the channel. She said, you have so much money, your service is bad. Can y'all agree with that? Do y'all feel like Lemon has so much money and his service is bad? So binary code went from co-host to manager, and I think that's what got a lot of the content creators up in arms because they were like, okay, well, you're just supposed to be the co-host. Why are you over here trying to run this man's show, trying to tell him this, trying to tell him that, and then you're overstepping your boundaries because he's going at TSW. He's going at TSW, and TSW was supposed to give Lemon some money back. So do y'all think that Binary is trying to sabotage TSW and Lemon's relationship, so he's kind of stuck with having to provide the whole $2,300 on his own? Because you have to ask yourself, if he doesn't have the money, if he doesn't raise the money, will there still be a show? Cole said Lemon is crazy if he takes the money. So this also takes me back to, are you trying to set Lemon up? Why would you say that Lemon is crazy if he takes the money? It just makes you think. So Lemon says he's going to take her money. And Mary, Joseph, and Jesus could come down here today, but he's still going to take that woman's money. There's nothing that you can do about it. So Cole says, Lemon never checked me about, overstepping his boundary from being a co-host to the manager. He said, Lemon hasn't checked me. Lemon is okay with everything. So why are y'all tripping? All right, so TSW confronted why respond to people asking questions. Now, what Jesus Take the Wheel had come up on the panel. And I feel like she has a valid question. She had valid points because nothing really made sense to her, nor anybody else that was in the chat. So she was just asking her probing questions like, okay, well, why would you sit up here and advertise that you are the donor? I mean, it was really silly and stupid because if Lemon, Ness, their donor that paid for their Las Vegas or got them to Las Vegas, if they didn't say anything about their sponsor, Lemon, why would you say something about this sponsor? Like, I mean, if you feel like you're being attacked, people are after you, people are after your channel. Why in the blazing bejesus would you come out here and say, oh, okay, well, these people are going to be helping me and they're going to give me a generous dollar amount? You've already said in the past that you are the highest paid content creator. Why are we still begging? So TSW was kind of stuck on this fact. She kept trying to drive this point in, which it didn't make sense. Well, Binary keeps calling me out my name, and I've never been called those types of names before. This is in my sector, and this, that, and the third. Ma'am, how long have you been watching the beef sector? Ma'am, you've been at these gatherings where people are going back and forth, people are doxing, and people are doing all this. What is wrong with you? So she says she's been watching and don't know this new 2.0 be running plays. I don't think that is I don't think it takes a rocket scientist to figure out that there is some shady business going on over here on the platforms. Oh, okay, hold on. Hey, I'm enough. How are you doing? Miami Popo, Sweet One. Miss Darlin says Tulsa Binary has many videos about how Lemon is same gender loving. Oh, baby, hold on. Okay. Then you said, I'm not a binary fan, but I agree with him. TSW is bat-ish crazy. You know what? She didn't make herself seem sane. It was a lot. It was a lot going on. And like I said, it was screaming, this is a play, this is some BS. So Pisa started crying because she couldn't read a comment. Lemon told her to shut up. And you know, I was so excited. Lemon finally told Pizarro to shut up because she just had come over there and just started running her mouth. Like, I was so over it. Like, it was just so pointless. And her questions, like, she didn't really have any questions. She really didn't have anything to put towards the conversation. The only thing that she did was come up there and read Molly's comments and to come over and get her some content. She couldn't contribute to anything, so she decided to be over there and put herself there so she can go back to her channel and talk about it. Y'all know how they do. Let's get into it. Uh, so this was a thing. TSW was like, well, they were calling me that name, and Lemon was like, what, a mammy? And then he was like, no, male. She was like, no, male identified. So people were calling her male identified. And I think that it was more Pizarro upset, and she felt like the woman was male identified because the woman was given $1,000 away, and Pizarro felt like, you know, people be hating on her and trying to count her pockets and things like that. Well, Pizarro, I can say this: with you, Pizarro, and you do your challenges and stuff. Uppity said that you have raised 420 and you only gave out 350. So I think it's a discrepancy with you and holding the money. Let's just get that out the way. So Pizza started causing issues with Jesus Take the Wheel. I didn't understand why Pizarro would get into it with Jesus Take the Wheel. Like, Jesus Take the Wheel is just a subscriber. She had come up there. She just wanted to put her 2 cents in and jump back down. Pizarro wanted to get a moment. Pizarro wanted to show out. And that's exactly what she did. She was up there showing out looking like a fool. Um, the chat was telling Pizza to chill. Okay, so the investment was I have content and you can promote your channel. That's what I feel like it was. I feel like this whole little scam was limited. I have content. You can promote your channel as much as you can. I'm going to ask you about it. I want you to tell people what your channel is if they don't know. J Dunn reached out to TSW for an interview. Now, I would want to know what J Dunn wanted to talk to TSW about. Hey, Rainey, how are you doing? Grand Rising. I would want to know what J Dunn was going to have a conversation with TSW about. And I feel like Jay Dunn would have gotten to the bottom of it. Jay Dunn would have found out that it was a scam. It just wasn't what we thought it was. And I think that's why she declined, because Jay Dunn was really going to hit her with the questions. And also Jay Dunn was probably going to record or have some type of evidence to where she could come back and bring it to us. So Snoop was up there. Snoop was really doing the most. I just kind of feel like some of y'all grown people need to learn how to read a room. When there is content going on, when there is somebody up there trying to tell it, I wish y'all would just shut up and just let them tell it. Please. Let me call Jay Wilson out after getting off the phone with Ness. Now, let's get up into that because Lemon was on his live. He decided that he was going to start cursing. Well, yeah, he was going to start cursing. He just started calling Jay Wilson all out. He was like, you in the closet, you want to be pastor, you a devil every day of the week, and then you're only a saint on Sundays. Child, it was a lot. Apparently, Lemon and Ness was on the phone. Somehow Jay Wilson had got on the phone with them. I mean, somehow Ness and Jay Wilson's conversation come up in Lemon and Ness's conversation, and it was words being exchanged. It was dog carrying bones, and um, it was a lot to say the least. But okay, so Ness expressed to Lemon, Jay Wilson trying to persuade her to think Lemon was a problem. And see, this is my thing. When it comes to Lemon and it comes to Ness, Lemon lies. I asked him, did he lie? Does he tell lies? On Shakim's channel, he said, yeah, he verified that he's a known liar. Then you've got Ness. Ness is a known liar. Ness is out here throwing rocks, hiding her hands, and she's out here causing chaos. She's out here causing chaos and confusion. She's out here trying to go over there to Jay Wilson's channel, trying to make me feel a certain type of way. You can't make me feel a certain type of way because I already know when y'all two get together, it's just fake. When Jay Wilson and Ness get together, it's just fakeness. Everybody can see it. Like, so it's, I mean, you're not winning. You didn't chew. You're not eating it. I mean, girl. So do you, because I'm not pressed. So that was all my commentary. That was like 23 minutes. I thought I was going to be here for a minute. I will be coming back here to review the Real Housewives of Atlanta on my own. I will be coming back and doing some celebrity news on my own. And I just want to get you guys started off with something right in the B sector. Like I said, I won't be a part of it, but I will ask questions and I will give my commentary. If you all could please like, share, and subscribe, I really appreciate you. Make sure you have your notifications set and tune in with us on our next broadcast. Until next time, so long, Royals.